Alright, so Soundpeats just launched a new pair of earbuds, and these are the Soundpeats Clear Dot. These are a compact pair of earbuds which have a clear look. I mean, that's what the name means, clear dot, right? And they actually look like dots. They're kind of big for me. The shape is not my favorite. They're not that discreet compared to other pairs, but they're okay. I actually use them for quite a bit, and the comfort, I would say, is probably an 8 out of 10, so not bad at all. Now, spec-wise, these are not the best pair from Soundpeats. I've tested a lot of their products. I'm actually quite a fan of a couple of them. For example, the Capsule were one of my favorites. Even the True Engines back in the day, I loved them. But these are a little bit weak towards the specs. And let me tell you what I mean. First of all, battery life. These only have 6 hours of continuous playing. And for 2024 standards, that's a little bit low. There are a lot of earbuds on the market that can deliver maybe from 8 to even 9 hours of continuous playing, and these only give you a max of 6 hours. And that's taken into account these do have ANC. So if you have that on, it's going to be way less than 6 hours. And also, if you go maybe above 50% of volume, well, you're going to get even less. So battery-wise, you're going to get between 3 and 5 hours according to our testing, which is not the best. But with the charging case, you will get a total of 27 hours, which is okay, but also below the standards in 2024. Now, these do have touch controls, and you can actually personalize these inside the app. The app is called Peats Audio, and you can do quite a few things there that are interesting. But towards the touch controls, these work fine. They're responsive. You don't have to press so hard, so you're not poking the earbuds inside your ear canal, which is a nice plus. So, decent touch controls, and the app is pretty nice. But let me tell you more about that. Inside the app, you can obviously update the firmware, which is a nice plus, always on earbuds. You can also personalize the touch controls, like I mentioned previously, but there's also an adaptive EQ. And what this does is do a sound test according to your age and your ear age, which can be a little bit depressing because it's going to start sending out a couple of sound waves. And it's going to ask you, can you hear this or can you not? And whether you can hear it or not, the earbuds are going to determine which is the best audio for you. Whether that works well or not, I'm going to tell you in a couple of moments, but it's nice to know you actually have this inside the app. Something else these also have is game mode, which is 80 milliseconds, which is okay for playing content, but is not the best for competitive gaming. I've always said, if you want competitive gaming like Call of Duty Mobile or any of those type of games, I always recommend 60 milliseconds or below. But these have 80, which is okay for playing content. And you will need it, because if you play these without the gaming mode, you will see a slight delay between videos and the audio. Now, what they don't have, and which I did expect from Soundpeats, first of all, no wireless charging, which I can understand for the price, but they don't have a special codec for lossless audio, which is a loss for these, because Soundpeats has always been known for including maybe LDAC, Qualcomm, or something in their earbuds in all price ranges, which is typical from them. And I do understand, wireless codecs do not determine whether the earbuds sound well or not, but it does give you a nice plus in case you want to use it. And if you already had it in other pairs, why go back? It's kind of weird, but okay. So you don't have lossless audio codecs on these. They do have Bluetooth version 5.3, which is okay. It's not the most recent, but it's going to be more than compatible with a lot of devices for a long time. So probably no issues with connectivity anyway, so not bad. Now, what do these sound like? Well, I actually put them on the first time, and I was kind of bummed, because you had some highs that were pretty low. You couldn't really hear the voices that clear, and these are announced as having very clear voices and vocals, and it's not the case. I actually had to go inside the app and equalize them, and I did get them to sound a little bit better with the treble boost. But even though the vocals are not the strong point on these earbuds, but they do improve if you use the app, it becomes a little bit more balanced, but definitely not focused towards treble. The mids are okay, decent, they're not the cleanest I've ever heard, and the bass is quite strong, but it's not that punchy closed bass, which is what I like. It's a very open bass. So in some songs and occasions, maybe that frequency might invade towards the mids and the highs and give you a muddy experience, which is not the best if you ask me. But everybody can decide what type of audio you like. But if you go inside the app, equalize them, and also do the adaptive EQ, you will get a better result. But although these are not the best sounding earbuds from Soundpeats, there are better on the market, and I did expect a little bit more from them. Now, what I did like a lot about them, and I didn't expect, is the microphone. The microphone, like 99% of tech brands out there, has AI. Everybody puts AI in their products nowadays. And these sound pretty clear for being these type of earbuds. Normally, these type of earbuds are way too far from your mouth, so the microphones are not that good. But check this out and you tell me what you think. And this is what you can expect from the microphone. I think it's pretty clear, taking into account, again, that the earbuds are far away from my mouth. But I can tell you, you can use them for phone calls, maybe a couple of work meetings or something like that. But definitely not classes because, again, the battery life on these is not good. So it won't be that good if you want to give long sessions or maybe use it for professional purposes. But whatever you guys tell me, you can put it down below in the comments and tell me what you think. Last but not least, build quality and ANC. Build quality on these is okay. It's not bad. It's not the most premium, but it doesn't feel cheap either. What I don't like is the clear part on them. I know they're called the Clear Dot, but the plastic on them is completely clear. And I know after a while, with these dangling inside your pocket with coins or maybe keys or anything you have in there, these will scuff and scratch eventually, which is not nice for me and it drives me a little bit crazy. And I do like that Soundpeats has other versions, like for example the Capsule Pro, which have also a clear finish, but those are matte and those last way more, and I also think they look way cooler, but that's just me, you do you. I'm not a fan of the clear, but the materials feel okay when you touch them, and when you put them in your ears, they're also pretty fine. So depending on what you prefer, you might actually like this aesthetic quite a bit. They're nice, not gonna lie. Now, ANC. ANC is okay. I would say they isolate continuous noise, like maybe turbines, air conditioning, or anything like that, from 85% to maybe 88%. That's just my percentage. I have no way of measuring ANC, but I think they do an okay job. But they're not the most premium, and they shouldn't, because the price on these is not that high. But if you listen to voices or any non-continuous noises, they don't do that well. It takes a little bit more of effort for them to do it, and they're just a little bit decent. They're not the most premium, again, not even an ANC. Now, how much are these going to set you back? Well, they cost about $45 to $40 depending where you live, so the price is pretty decent. A lot of earbuds from Soundpeats now cost all the way to $80 to maybe $120 depending what you're looking to buy. So 40 bucks on these, I think it's an okay deal. Again, don't expect the most premium audio on them. Get great microphones, not the best battery life, and simply an okay product for an okay price. But what do you guys think? Would you buy these? If you're interested, well, check my affiliate links down below. You can find them there. And another thing I think you might like is this video over here. So don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, it always helps us out quite a bit. And shout out to all you guys, we're almost at 1K subs. Can't believe it.